हो, आपण त्याच्यावरूनच तर आलो.
त्याच्यावर आलो आपण.
मग
मग आता गाडी चालत असेल आणि वर झालं मग.
ते फक्त आधी हॉर्न होतो.
चल चल. क्रिस्टल क्रिस्टल आहे हे सगळं, सगळीकडे क्रिस्टल आहेत बघ. क्रिस्टल केव आहे हा पूर्ण. कम ऑन गेट डाउन. इट्स फुल ऑफ क्रिस्टल. हॅव यू सीन? Full of crystal it is.
Like I said, there's a scale called the Mohs scale, which determines the hardness of crystalline structures. These are about 3 diamonds or 10. Yeah. I don't know if you guys got to hear this tidbit, but the 2 gentlemen who were digging that well up
ग्रेपचे ट्री, ग्रेपचा फार्म.
Gustav Heinemann. He immigrated here from Germany. We're the oldest family-owned and operated winery. We're on our 4th and 5th generation. Our 6th generation runs around from time to time sitting at the cave hall. Our 4th generation is Ed. He's our wine master, who may be back there. I'm not 100% sure. And Dustin, he's usually in a tie-dye shirt. He's running around all crazy. So we do grow 5 kinds of grapes here. We grow Concord, Catawba, Niagara, Delaware, and Ives. All of our grapes are hand-picked, and when we pick them, we then throw them into this machine here. We throw them stems and all into the very top. This is our de-stemmer. They then drop down, come through here. This metal arm on the inside spins around, shooting the stems and leaves out this side. Our grapes come through the hole, drop through the bottom, and then are moved into our bladder press over here. You can look inside, please don't climb inside. This canvas-like thing inside inflates like a balloon, getting bigger each time. It inflates 5 times between 3 to 5 hours, just so we get the most out of our grapes. And then the juice will come through those slits, run down. Down here, this is where we call our free run. This is what we make our Chambourcin Rosé out of. And we decide whether we're making wine or grape juice. If we're making grape juice, we add sodium benzoate so it does not ferment. If we're making wine, we put it in our 1,150 stainless steel vats right behind me. We add yeast to speed up the fermentation process. It takes all of the sugar out of it and turns the sugar into alcohol. So all of our wine does start off as a dry wine. We used to use these oak barrels, but they lost their flavor, I want to say between 30 and 60 years. I'll have to fact check that one. When they lose their oak flavors, sometimes air will get in, and our wine's a young wine meant to be consumed, not aged. Plus, it was hard to clean inside of, fitting someone through that tiny hole, and it's dark in there. Are there any questions before we move to our blending room? Okay, we'll head over there. Please, hands, so we'll have like anywhere from 3 to 5 guys working on here. So they'll have 1 or 2 unloading these pallets behind me of the bottles. into the machine. There'll be one standing here keeping an eye on this and moving the cases over to that end to be refilled. The bottles will spin. There we go, that's the word I was trying to get out. Spin onto one of the 12 pedestals. It's a hydraulic fill, so it's a perfect fill every time. They then move over to here. We have 4 bolts that we can loosen and turn it 180 degrees. It twist tops and corks our bottles. Right now it's at the corks, so the corks would vibrate down through this metal arm into here. They would go through this pipe. We would spray. I keep calling it nitrogen, and I don't know why, but Dan, he keeps doing it.
I think you just
Dan,
What?
what's it called again? The gas.
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen.
Yeah,
It is
nitrogen.
nitrogen.
It
Okay.
just kicks out the air from the.
Thank you. I just need the name of it because I keep calling it the wrong thing. We spray nitrogen, which is a neutral gas, inside just to get all the air out of the bottle so our wine doesn't age whatsoever. And then they come out this side. If there's any, it can fill 12 bottles in 20 seconds. If there's any issues, they open these doors. It's an automatic kill switch. They can fix the issue, shut these, and get back up again. They then come out of this side. They add on one of our shrink wrap seals for legal purposes right on the top, just to make sure the bottle has not been tampered with after this. And then it is then put onto a pallet and moved over here to our labeler. We'll have one person standing behind here loading the bottles on, taking one of those stickers, sticking it on the case so we know what's inside, and they'll load the bottles and move the case over here. The bottles will come through this little cylinder, will go over the top of the neck of that bottle. It'll give it that hot air so that shrink wrap shrinks, giving it the airtight seal so it cannot be messed with. They will then roll themselves until they get their label loaded into this, back into its case, put on this conveyor belt and push through this convenient chiseled hole in the wall into our storage room. Are there any questions before we move there? So that
शेरी भी आपसे ले रही है वो अपने लिए सबके लिए नहीं है ना ये जो रेस्टोरेंट है ये आया हुआ बच्चों आया हुआ बच्चों आया हुआ रेड पानी पिएगी शहरी में भी नहीं शहरी में भी छोटी है ना अभी रेड पानी पीने अभी बड़ी हो जाएगी तब पिएगी हाँ अभी बोल भी नहीं पाती है ना वो अभी सिर्फ हाँ खाना नहीं खाती किस वालों को किसको कुछ नहीं होता है
अच्छा हे सगळं इथे शॉप्स
राजू
अँड
तो
ऑल
बहुत
मार्केट आहे
स्ट्रॉन्ग है
का
बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग है ना आप तो बहुत हाँ आप भी बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग हो और शहरी बेबी स्ट्रॉन्ग है क्या शहरी बेबी तो कुछ खाती च नहीं है शहरी बेबी तो कुछ खाती च नहीं है कैसे स्ट्रॉन्ग होगी जल्दी कुछ खाना पड़ता है ना उसके लिए बेटा स्ट्रॉन्ग होने के लिए हाँ एक खाना तो एक करके खाती है कोई तो दिक्कत है राय भी आप सिखाओगे ना शहरी बेबी को खाना खाना
ऐसे खाते हैं ना? अरे ऐसे खाते हैं
हाँ
ना?
तो वही तो सिखाओ ना शेरी
रेयान,
बीबी को।
रेयान, ऐसे खाते हैं ना? हाँ।
हाँ तुम शेरी बीबी को
और
सिखाओ।
शायरी बेबी कैसे खाती है?
ये कैसे चलेगा ये?
मॉन्यूमेंट आ रहा था तो उससे फिर अपने को लेफ्ट लेना था ना,
ना यहाँ से घूम को फिर से उसी रोड पे
वहीं
जाएंगे।
से कंटिन्यू करें तो फिर लेफ्ट लेना है यहीं से।
हाँ ये अभी आ गए ना हम लोग जहाँ पे चढ़े थे।
ओके वापस करने आएगा पर
ना
तो
अभी यहाँ से जाएंगे।
हाँ लेफ्ट अभी ये वाइनरी फिर से क्रॉस करेंगे हम लोग, इसको फिर से पीटी कर सकते हैं। अभी तो खेल के आए ना आप,
ये
आगे से ना लेफ्ट लेना है फिर से आपको। हाँ धीरे चला रहे हैं।
हाँ अभी लैंडिंग है।
उतर रहे हैं बस अभी। हाँ उतर गए।